Boom shakalaka, what's going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today I have a video for you about Howdoo, an ICO that's coming to a close very soon that, in all honesty, has become pretty darn interesting. Now, I first heard about this one back about a month ago when I saw this video by Keith Waring where he put $50,000 into an ICO before he quit YouTube. And with a title like that, of course, I watched the video and found out what he was talking about. But then I saw this video the other day by Crypto Zombie. Again, Howdoo, talking about that, and also I talked with Keith a little bit about it on the live stream we had the other day. So I'm going to do a video for you about Howdoo, talk about Howdoo, why this one could be potentially interesting. Before we do, I just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing, thank you to everyone mashing on the like button, and guys, if you want to find out how to win a free shirt, comment on this video and every other video to enter where I give one away every day at the end of our news live streams. Now, Howdoo. It's aiming to be a decentralized social platform for users, content creators, and advertisers. So we all know that social platforms are huge. I don't need to name them. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you can consider that one, Instagram, Snapchat, and the list goes on. And people are basically addicted to this stuff. It is the next socially acceptable addiction. Well, what about on the blockchain? Well, there are some that are available on the blockchain right now, things like Steemit, other options out there, but really Steemit is just kind of like a blogging thing, and it doesn't have the speed necessary to be able to handle these massive transactions per second that are needed for social networks. So Howdoo is aiming to take that on, in addition to making it very useful for content creators, for users, everyone to basically get rewarded for what they do. Now, how are they doing this? Well, first thing, they're forking EOS. So we all know that EOS is in the main news right now with their mainnet launch, all of that jazz going off. Well, Howdoo isn't only going to run on EOS, they're actually going to fork EOS, and this is going to give them a few benefits. Number one, very fast transactions per second. Number two, free transactions. So basically people aren't going to want to pay to have to use social networks. That just is never going to work. So how about free access to them, free transactions, that type of thing. Now, I'm going to go through the website in a second, but actually what I wanted to do is go through their white paper, because in here they talk about a few things, basically problems they're solving with social networks right now, and how they're using the blockchain specifically to help do that. So let's go into it. High five, everyone. Now, you guys can read through this. It's an easy to read white paper. It's not like a very technical one, so you guys can read through this, but I'll just scroll down to here. Motivation. So this is talking about the things that Howdoo is aiming to solve. So first off, with social media, there's no control over what happens to personal data. So we know this happens with Facebook, with other stuff. You just give them your personal details, everything about you, and then they sell it to whoever they want. They do whatever they want with it. You really have no control over that. So that's one thing Howdoo is aiming to solve. All right, how about this next one? Content creators not fairly compensated. And I can speak to this firsthand. Okay, I've been making at least one YouTube video per day for pretty much the past year. All right. Now, had I have been relying, I don't use YouTube advertising because I don't like other people's stuff popping up in front of my videos, especially back when we had all that BitConnect BS going on. But had I have done that over the past year, I would have made about $4,000 from YouTube for the countless hours of research, countless hours of video making, producing, editing, everything like that. And even the millions and millions of people who have watched my videos, I would have made about $4,000. So definitely not fair compensation for creators. So Howdoo is aiming to solve that. Users unable to regulate the amount of advertising they receive. Oh my gosh, this one is a huge one for me. I can't stand advertising. I would gladly not pay more to not have to see advertising because it's just freaking annoying to me. Some people like it, not me. So being able to regulate the amount, because like Facebook is the biggest bait and switch ever. I mean, Back in the day, it used to be, hey, this is a way you can connect with your friends. Nowadays, you log on, you're just bombarded by ads all the time. You don't even see these people who you're friends with because their stuff doesn't even show up on your newsfeed. It's just ads, 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 ads. So, Howdoo's going to solve that. Antisocial behavior and moderation, so getting rid of cyberbullying, because it can be rough for millennials right now just getting cyberbullied. Antiquated international payments, so they'll take care of that. And then what they're going to do is connect advertisers and sellers from online customers, also allowing advertisers to have more control over their campaigns. So they're going to do that, and they're going to introduce their token, Howdoo. Okay, so Howdoo is how they're going to transact in this network. It's going to allow micropayments, going to use proof of contribution and proof of trust. And so it's going to be set at 888,888,888 tokens. All right, so back to their website now. Basically, they're looking to solve everything with social media, and potentially they can do it. So they have a token sale live now. I wanted to bring you this video because after talking with Keith Waring, after watching Crypto Zombies' video, this one does have pretty big potential. They've lowered their hard cap from $30 million to under $9 million. And there's talk about this one potentially having 200x potential. Now, obviously, anything with ICOs is all speculation. ICOs, not financial advice, don't put in money you're not willing to lose, whatever. Do your own research with ICOs. We all know that mumbo jumbo, but I just need to say it. So anyways, probably by the time you'll see this, there'll be almost exactly 4 days left. You can take a look at the website. They've gotten really good ratings on a lot of the different ICO review sites like ICO Bench, different things like that. But they're aiming to make social networks profitable for everyone, for the users, for the creators, for everyone. Because here's what's going to happen, okay? Artificial intelligence is basically going to take away all of our jobs. It's going to happen, whether it happens in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Basically, human beings are going to be something that doesn't have to work anymore. Well, the only thing we have left of value is our attention. So how we use our attention is going to direct value. So by giving our attention, we'll get rewarded, and then we can spend that on things that we want to give our attention to. That's probably going to be the new economy. Howdoo is working to do that on social networks, which people are already addicted to do, to help basically start that whole ecosystem. So, for instance, they go through, how does it open up opportunities for its users? So I was taking a look at this, and these are some things that I do. So number one, I am a striving musician. Well, not really a striving musician, but I play guitar. I'm an avid gamer. Definitely play a lot of Destiny. I'm an outdoor adventurer. Yeah, sure, I love to go for walks outside. And I'm a full-time YouTuber. All of those things. So they talk about how they can help. So, for instance, if you're a musician, all right, basically you can set up your fan pages, let people know where you're coming, and then they can watch the live stream that you set up through Howdoo or do whatever. Then you can get tipped in Howdoo tokens. All right, so that's basically how the ecosystem will work there. If you're a gamer, even better, you don't even have to leave the comforts of your own home. You can just stream and be rewarded in Howdoo tokens. So this is an easy way for everyone to get rewarded on social media. And you can go look at through all of the different things there. But here's some of the cool things about it. So control of your personal data. So you can decide whether you want to give it away and monetize it or whether you just want to keep your privacy, because privacy is a big thing right now. Okay. Also, content creators. And basically, this opens it up for everyone to be a content creator because, for instance, okay, my sister is very good at taking pictures. Okay, she puts all these really beautiful pictures on Facebook and gets absolutely nothing for them. She gets lots of likes on Facebook, lots of people looking at the pictures, but other than that, nothing. With Howdoo, if she was using their system, she would be receiving Howdoo tokens, and then that is basically monetary compensation for her time and for her efforts in creating these beautiful pictures. Their proof of contribution algorithm and new earning models, so helping brands and micro-influencers spread value across the network. So basically, you can just be earning these little bits over time, but they all accumulate. Now, we talked about the token in here, and also in the white paper, it talks about the token being on the Ethereum blockchain, but they have recently shifted to EOS for the reasons I mentioned at the very beginning. Obviously, download, read the white paper before you get started. They do have an alpha available on Android, so you can test that out. And then in terms of the team, they do have a rather big team with lots of experience. So David Brearley, he has 20 years experience with big companies, including SAP and other ones like that. So you can go take a look at the team there just to find out more information about there. And a few partners down here. That's pretty much it for that. Now, a few other things that I did just want to mention here. So, up top of their Twitter, let's see. They have gaming legend Danny Montaner joins Howdoo because basically they have their first DApp coming up. All right. So they already have a DApp lined up. It's a gaming DApp for their platform, and they have partnered with gaming legend Danny Montaner, who is a pro Counter-Strike gamer. So if you know anything about gaming, these Counter-Strike gamers, they're like the fastest, pretty much the best, the most intense gamers out there. So yes, he's partnered with them. And then also they have partnerships with AdBank, which is going to help with their advertising, things like that. So Howdoo's making efforts on all fronts there. Basically, guys, I just wanted to bring this one to you because if you're looking for ICOs, this is one to at least take a look at. There is talk about this one could have potential big gains, but obviously there's no guarantees with anything in cryptocurrency space. So obviously do your research, read the white paper. You do what you do. Just want to bring this one to you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's see. If you haven't, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like or don't like button. Also, if you want to win the shirt, make sure you comment on this. And that's it. Happy Friday. Hope you have a good one. I will catch you guys later. All right. Peace.